So this story is yet another story. I made decisions that if I went back, I would not make those same decisions again, knowing what I know now. So this story, I'm 15. It's the summer after my first attempt at ninth grade. First and only. No. Yeah. Yeah, I was 15, so I was gonna turn 16 in July. So this must have been the beginning of spring or the beginning of summer. And the Brockton Fair was in town, and it was this huge carnival, and it was on these fairground tracks, fairground. Why did I say tracks? It ultimately, for a while, that same area became dog racing, horse racing track. I don't know. Um, I don't even think they do the Brockton Fair there anymore. And the Brockton Fair was a really dangerous place to go. So, as I have said in previous stories, I am from a city where we separate ourselves into what side of town are you from? North side, south side, east side, west side. And we do that because of how they broke us up for junior high. So the thing is that at the Brockton Fair, everyone goes. So if you have a problem with someone from the west side and you're from the south side, or from the north side and he's from the east side, or if now you're prepared and you're looking for someone that you're upset with, the Brockton Fair is the place to go to, apparently, to find your enemies. There's a lot of fights there. There's a lot of violence at the Brockton Fair. And a lot of times it's because people who don't normally see each other but have bad blood run into each other there. Anyway, that isn't even the point of the story. So sorry about that. Trailed off. Um, so my favorite ride at the carnival was the zipper. The zipper, okay, the zipper is like a cage. You're in a cage, and wait, I'm looking for a picture of the zipper. Wait. And so if you were really into this ride, you got called a zipper head. Okay, look, that's the zipper. That's the zipper. Anybody remember that? And this thing goes around. So the big thing goes around, and then the cars are spinning. And the idea was, but it goes by like, the motion. It doesn't automatically spin you. So the idea was to get as many spins in a row as we could, and I really loved that ride. And there was this, I'm telling you, I was 15. I looked older, but I was 15. And there was some guy, I remember his name was Carson, and he was running the zipper. And he started letting me on for free. And then when I was on, he would make the ride go longer, or he would speed it up when I got to the top so it would make it easier to start flipping so I could keep flipping. And I would take my friends on, and they were like, oh my God, they couldn't stand it. Like, I remember, I think my record was 28 flips in a row. That was a long ride, but that was fun. Anyway, so, yeah, I really liked the guy that gave me the free zipper rides. And, yeah, he became my friend. He was, oh my God, what a fucking creep. But, so I was really struggling at home, and I was, didn't have the best relationship with my mother and my stepfather at that time. And I decided I wanted to travel. I wanted to run away. I wanted to get out of the house. And I dropped out of school. I was ready to go live my life. So I get in a big fight with my mom at the house, which was like far away from the fair. Like, I had to take a bus, or you have to drive. Um, and I told her, that's it. That's it. I'm leaving with the carnival tomorrow, and we are going to Florida. and I am leaving with the Carnival, and I have now fallen in love with the man that runs the zipper, Carson. Did I say that was his name? I can't remember. I think it was. Anyway, so I took off. I remember her chasing me down. I was in, like, walking, and they were in the car beside me. She's yelling at me to get in the car. Anyway, somehow I get away from her, and I do ultimately end up back at the Brockton Fair. And I'm on the zipper when my mom shows up at the fair, probably with the police, to come retrieve her 15-year-old who now wants to run away with the Carnival with her new friend Carson to run the zipper for. What a terrible idea. Anyway, so, or no, what happened was my mom showed up and she said, don't you let her off that ride until the police get here. That's what happened. And so I don't know if I ever even knew what was going on, but they just left me on the zipper, and anyone else that happened to be on that ride got left on the zipper too. And apparently that went on for 5 or 10 minutes. So sorry guys. Yeah, and then when I got off, the police were there. And then that's the last thing I remember about the whole thing, except I still have one of his shirts, one of the orange Carnival work shirts, and it says the zipper on it. Do you know when I was getting my 2-year NA medallion, like 2 years clean and sober from whatever, my mom told that story at the meeting when she was giving me my thing. Mom, damn. Oh my God, they teased me about that forever. Yeah, I almost ran away with the zipper. I had a really good therapist at the time, and at that time I wanted to do the opposite of what anyone ever wanted me to do ever. Like, I just wanted to rebel. And I had told my therapist that I was planning on doing this at some point, and I remember her saying, "Oh, okay. Well, just make sure you're safe, if you're gonna." Oh, it was after he left. I was gonna hitchhike down there and go meet up with him. That's what it was. Yep. And my therapist told me this story about, who is it, Bundy, who would ask people to help with his groceries and then he'd knock them in the head and take them away. She told me about that. And then she was telling me, if you're going to hitchhike, get in the back of pickups, don't, jump out if they go off the main road. And, but she didn't say, no, don't do it. But she said some shit that really scared the crap out of me. And I didn't do it. Never heard from Carson again. And at this point, I know too much to feel safe on a Carnival ride, or comfortable, or not feel like I'm about to die. So I don't go on any Carnival rides anymore. But when my son was able to lure me onto just at least one with him, it was the zipper. Yeah. Yeah, another. Yeah, I was so mad at my mom for not letting me go, and right now I'm sitting here thinking, whew, dodged that one. Thank God my mom wouldn't let me go run away with the zipper. Who knows where I'd be right now? Oh my God, 15-year-olds come up with the worst ideas. That's the moral of that story.